All right. Hello, my wonderful, wonderful community. So there's been some concerns that business owners are tapping into, and I want to be able to help you with those to just hush the overwhelm and silence just all the things, right? So this video is going to be fairly short, but it's going to answer some of those questions because people's attention spans these days are extremely limited because there's so much information being thrown at us all of the time. So I want to show you some tools that are easily seamless to help you. And when you need help building them on the back end, that is what I can help you do. So the first thing that came in with one of you, our founding members, which I thank you so much for sharing what you have about what you're looking for help with in your business, and that is consistency. And I take that to mean you're looking for consistency in revenue. The biggest thing to get consistency in revenue is having visibility and having a way for people to get to you even when you're not working. Okay, what do you mean, Mia? Okay, so this company I'm working with right now, Plano, Texas Evergreen Landscaping. What is the first thing you see on the right side of this screen that is highly necessary in this last 30 years to present day that this company does not have? Anybody? Bueller? Bueller? I love that movie. They don't have a website. They don't have a website. So if they don't have a website and they don't have the things on the back end that us techie nerds call SEO, AI SEO, Google business profile rankings, reviews, none of those things are happening here. So to get the visibility for this company to grow their business, we got to help them build the foundation. They don't have the foundation. So for consistency to really happen, many of you have been in business for years, 30, 40 years. Like you have the knowledge on how to build a client base. But in this day and age, with technology continuing to impede every part of our lives, we have to have a digital presence. So building that digital presence is number one. Also, going to the back end and building out your social media is something that's really imperative these days also. So this is my back office. It could look really overwhelming to a lot of people, but I'm so comfortable with it. I know how to jive with it. So in the back office, when a client comes on and they work with me, I can build out all of these social media platforms for them simultaneously, scheduled on different days, scheduled once a week. LinkedIn, people don't like to look at information on there every day, maybe 3 to 4 times a week. TikTok, the more you're on there, the better. Threads, Instagram, the more you're on there, the better. Facebook, get in groups, get in pages, make your presence known. Visibility is going to help you get that consistency because people are going to see you. I know a hairstylist right now who has been on TikTok for the last 3 or 4 years, and all she's doing is at work. She's not dancing. She's not doing anything crazy, teenagery, trendy, K-pop, nothing but working. And what is she doing? Setting up her phone. This is a woman with a grown child that's probably 30. She sets up her phone and she just lets it record her working all day. And she's just telling people, she's talking to her clients, but she's also telling the audience, well, this is what I'm doing. This is why I'm doing it. These are why I'm using these products on this person versus what I use on the other person in the other video. Genius, honey. Genius. So that's her TikTok, which gets her out there in the algorithm. And she does it so much that it's building up her visibility. People are seeing her. That's how I found her. It was actually on my Facebook about 4 years ago that I found her. And I was like, I want to talk to you. Like, what is this? What is this? What is it? She had a new product that she was demoing, and she wanted some models or whatnot to see how it worked. And she put it out on Facebook, and I found her. I was like, yes, I can use this. And so that's how I found her. I thought that was genius. She's just on TikTok doing her thing, on Facebook doing her thing. And with all of these things, you can repurpose your content. So let's say you do a TikTok or a YouTube. Back then, TikTok was only like a minute, 90 seconds. Now it's gotten longer because they realized YouTube was taking a lot of their people. So anytime you do a video, a reel for Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, you can repurpose that stuff and I can edit those things and spread them out over your social media. So absolutely genius to use your social media as a way to give you more visibility. Because yes, Google is going to be there. They're not going anywhere. They've been around since what, 96? They are a mainstay in our lifetime. I wouldn't be surprised if soon the nerds like me that follow all of the tech news would see Google merging with one of these big, probably not OpenAI. I don't think Google is wanting to merge with a company that would sell their souls to the Pentagon and the government. But Google would probably, they've already made their own GPT called Gemini, which I do enjoy using for a lot of local business marketing. But Google is going to be around. They're going to be around. They're going to expand in different ways, but they're going to always be a mainstay in society. So getting yourself on Google, which is right here, the Google business profile is great. But if you know you want to be on any of these other platforms, then that's something that I can build out to help you have that visibility so that people can see you and you can get the consistency of the business that you're wanting and needing. Now, if you're like, screw that, I don't want anything to do with social media, well, there's other things that we can do. We can always build out an email campaign for your business to get more visibility in the marketplace. Like, hey, I have clients that I've had for the last 25 years. I want to just tell them some great tips on how to take care of their hair. I need help with how to draft those emails so that they'll even open them up. Or, you know what, Mia? I would really like to send out text messages to my contacts. How in the world do I do something like that? Well, that's something where we would work out a workflow and I would be able to send out text messages to your contacts and we would build all of this out. Okay. So anybody that has telephone numbers in your contacts or emails or whatnot, we would simply build those things out for you. Right. Now, first and foremost, like this company over here, which might be brand new, they might be starting out brand new and they don't have a website. Well, that's definitely something that I can build out on the back end because having a website is going to be absolutely paramount for any company to have a presence on the internet universe. You need to have a very strong lead capturing website. Now, the other thing that I will talk about is missed call text back. Now, in order to have no more empty chairs for hair salons, massage therapy studios, spas, and hair, pardon me, nail salons as well as hair salons, is to have something called missed call text back. And that's something that is absolutely imperative for those people that are calling you and you're tied up. You know, you're doing somebody's nails, you can't answer the phone. Yeah, you may have Bluetooth, but you want to be present with the person that's in front of you, right? They are taking time out of their day, out of their hardworking, money earning day to come and get their hair done. You want to give them that attention, that white glove experience. Or if you're in the middle of a massage, I've never, thank you, Lord God, had a massage therapist stop and take a phone call while they're in the middle of giving me a massage. That would just absolutely be horrible customer service. So something that really helps with this is called missed call text back. And it is like a digital receptionist in a sense that it allows for your clients to get in touch with you while you're in the middle of doing something else, or you just can't answer the phone, you know, like you're driving or you're with your family, or it's, you know, and it's 8 o'clock and you don't open, it's 8 a.m. and you don't open till 9 a.m., whatever the case may be. So you have this option of doing that. And let me see if I can get over to that slide and we'll come back and go over some of these other ones. But basically, let's say someone calls your hair salon or they call your nail studio, massage therapy studio, and you're tied up. What the service will do is that if you're unable to answer the phone, it will immediately text them and say, hey, I'm sorry I missed you. Um, you know, would you like to book an appointment? Or, you know, we can feed into it. Excuse me. This is where your automations and GPTs come in. We can feed into it what you wanted to ask those clients via text message or SMS message in order for you to figure out how best to help them. Is it booking an appointment? Did they have a question? Did they, you know, miss their receipt or whatever the case is? But also we would ensure that you had a strong bookering calendar booking system. So these days, like your style seats and book seats are allowing for like one or two things to be done on the interface, setting up your style menu and booking and capturing payment, which they're going to take a portion of, right? Whereas here, you wouldn't need someone to take a portion of that money because this is all your interface. This is your back office. This has everything set up for you that I would build out for you. And you would be able to set up the same things, have all of your style menu and all of that laid out, and be able to work it on your phone and seamlessly be able to handle your clients on your phone, move schedules around, whatever it is that you need to do. But what the beauty of it is it sends out automatic reminders. You don't have to remind them. They don't have to be calling you saying, hey, is my appointment actually happening? Everything is handled on the back end. So missed call text back is my favorite. So that's why I wanted to tap on that sooner, because I think it is just so awesome that you can still be capturing leads for your business and get that consistency of people still coming in, even when you're busy, or, you just worked a 10-hour day on your feet doing people's hair or doing nails all day, and you're done at 9 p.m. and you missed a call at 5 p.m. You're not thinking about that 5 p.m. call. You're thinking about, oh my gosh, I missed lunch. I missed dinner. I'm hungry. I want to eat something and go to bed. Like, you're not trying to do that. But if you have missed call text back into your maintenance cycle, then it's done for you. It's already completed and done for you. So um, AI can come in and take over and make that conversation relentless and seamless. Now, there's also reactivation campaigns. Y'all, this is so exciting to me. Okay, reactivation campaigns. Let me just kind of break this down a little bit. So think about people that are in your database. Back in the day, I'm just going to tap on hair salons. I remember people would have, my mom used to take me to the hair salon when I was like 14, 15, and her name was Carl Dean in East Texas. And she would write down all of her appointments. Now, granted, this was like 1995. She would write down all of her appointments in a like an agenda. Like, you open the book, oh no, I can't do it then. Let me move you around, yada yada, baby. And she had all of her people in there. And how did you make an appointment? Call Carl Dean, and you would make your appointment, right? Okay, so X all that out. She's got all these people in her book now. Now her book is digitized. Her book is virtual. But there's people that she's like, well, I hadn't seen that person in about 6 to 9 months. She's moving on. Other clients are coming in, or she's moved their spot into somebody else's spot. But what if she could reach out to those people again? What if she could reach out to them and say, hey, I'm having a 10% off special, miss seeing you, come back in, would love to catch up and give you 10% off of a straightening service or a perm or relaxer, whatever it is, right? What if she could reach out and reactivate that lead, if you will? So I think that's awesome, because that's not necessarily you having to pay Facebook ads, Instagram ads, TikTok ads, and put that money in, or Google ads. It's not you having to do that, but you're going back to business that you already have and just saying, hey, let's reactivate the relationship that we've already had. So these are some other things that we can build out for people that are stylists, have salons, massage therapy studios, spas, all of that. So automation is awesome for these businesses, and I'm so excited to bring so much more of this to you all. And again, it would be mostly here in this back office. Okay. So this is not something that you would have to get overwhelmed about. Like, oh my God, me, I wouldn't know how to handle this. That's what I'm here for. But basically everything would be handled here in your back office. All of your contacts, all that black book, that agenda would be here in your back office. And then all of your bookings would be here. The calendar settings would be set up all in here, showing what your availability is. If you can see that right up there at the top. And we would build out everything, your service menu, what exactly that would look like. And then your availability and what exactly that would look like. Everything would be built out in your back office. Y'all, this kind of stuff just, if you can't tell, it lights me up. I get so excited. So yes, there are AI things that you can bring into this. One of my favorite things, and I'll post that video into the school community, is building out voice AI agents. Y'all, I don't know if you can see my face down in the circle at the bottom. That is so much fun. Yes, I'm that nerd. I sat there and I built one out half asleep, the first one. And then when it got finished, y'all, I sat up and I was like, yo, she's fine. She is good. Okay. So I will post that video for you so you can see what it is that I built out. But I was like, this is so much fun. But basically, you can build out a voice AI agent, feed it information so that when people go to your website and they're looking for, I want to speak to Yolanda Johnson about X, Y, and Z real estate community in Phoenix, Arizona, with homes that start at 1.5 million. Like, okay, well, welcome to Yolanda's Realty website. She's not available right now. Excuse me, she's not available right now. But what can I help you with? Would you like to book an appointment? Would you like to book a showing? Are there certain schools that you're looking for? Like it just asks you all these awesome questions, and it was just great. It was so much fun. So you can do that for any business. Any business, you can add that kind of stuff in. But that's not even the exciting part. The exciting part is just giving you your time back, giving you your time back so that you can do what you do best, be in your craft and do it phenomenally because you've already been doing it 10, 20, 30 years. Like be in your craft. Let the nerds like me take over this stuff because this is fun for us. This is our craft. This is fun for us. But it gives you the ability to have the visibility in the internet universe. You need that. Hear me. I'm trying not to shake my desk here, but you need that. You need that internet visibility. Okay. So anyway, I'm going to cut this video off because it's over 15 minutes and I want to make sure that these are short. But I hope that this gives you all some insight into what I can do to help you make your business more seamless and just hush all of that overwhelm about businesses, AI, and agents and building this system and having that system and make this seamless. All right. Okay. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.